So I can't remember previous lifetimes and stuff, but going by personality, I think that is in my previous life, it was easier for me to just get vengeance and adjudicate whatever I needed, because if you know what you need, then you're not wrong when you get adjudication. You just because if you go straight up and down, if you're straight up and down, everybody knows where you're coming from. It's no surprise. Just like a spiritual revolution is not going to be a surprise. So it's like there's things in the way now, like, because if I sense that justice has, or like been, like if I sense that I need justice, like you may not be wrong. Like if you sense that you've been wrong, you may not be wrong at all, but you can't just go out and take action, because there's laws and shit and police, and it's like okay, are we a single nation, or are we a nation of little tiny nations within? And then the arm of adjudication is like, oh, law enforcement or something. In my previous lifetime, it wasn't that. If you sought vengeance and took it, you would not be criminalized. And it's difficult, because I think it's like here I'm learning maybe how to think differently or something, because you get your character from knowing that if you gonna do the crime, you have to be willing to do the time. It's like, oh, I'm not willing to do that time. Oh, so I guess that'll be governing my actions. And then I guess the more you consider and reconsider your approach, the more intuitive you get and the more mature you get, then you can say that those good qualities came from knowing that I'm not allowed to seek vengeance. Although there's nothing really wrong with that. It's just that if you're not willing to do the time, it sucks. If you're willing to do the time, then nobody can argue. Nobody can argue with you. And that's always the thing. It's like this. It's like a respect for authority only on behalf of the fact that authority can kill. And then you can develop admirable characteristics that people appreciate, because you know what can kill you, and you know what to respect, that which can kill you. It may not make sense to someone who thinks that authority is oppressive and it, conspiratorial mindset and everything, even though there's a reason, like among humans, oh, you need a conspiratorial mindset all the time. But just for things that run on them, like on their own without flaws, like any form of government, like they all work perfectly. It's just humans. You see where I'm going? I lost my train of thought, so you're gonna have to see where I'm going, because it's cool for me if I lose my train of thought. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I can pick it up whenever, because that's my logarithm, so I'm not really without that thing, even if I have short-term memory.